Welcome back to another magnificent episode of Whining About Pest Control. I am Shelby Hartzer of 360 Pest Consulting. And today we're going to whine about something a little bit different. It's going to be fun. I'm not focusing on a particular pest. Today we're going to look at a situation. We're going to look at specifically pest control in restaurants. And it's hotter than hell outside. It's usually hotter than hell in a commercial kitchen. So I am drinking a nice, cool, crisp Sauvignon Blanc because it was the only thing that was cold in my refrigerator today. So cheers. Perfect for a hot day. All right, pest control in restaurants. This really poses some unique challenges to be aware of. Number one, there's a lot of food present. Number two, there's a lot of activity, therefore not a lot of time to actually perform the pest control services. Number three, there's a limited amount of products that we can use in a commercial kitchen, in a restaurant. And number four, there's the potential for significant loss of reputation for that restaurant if it hits the media. All right, let's start with the first issue. Let's whine about the food. It's a restaurant, people. It's going to have a lot of incoming raw ingredients, plenty of finished goods on the prep lines waiting to go out, and quite a bit of waste food that's coming back into the kitchen. Think of all the food in your kitchen and think of the little bits that you may drop during your meal. Now multiply that by 1,000,000 every single day. Add to that, there's a lot more equipment, bigger equipment, resulting in more places for that food to get stuck inside or stuck underneath, and more places for the pests to hide. The first step of a good pest control program is sanitation. We know that. But there's absolutely no way you're going to get a restaurant to clean up all the food. It's their business. They have to have that food. So we can whine all we want about them cleaning up, and they should to the best of their ability, but it's not ever going to be completely free of food. So work around that challenge. It's doable. Next point to whine about is all the people. It's not just the cooks, it's not just the wait staff, it's also the patrons in the dining areas. And some places may be open for long periods of time, from breakfast all the way through to dinner. And this also limits where we can put devices. Devices such as insect light traps, rodent control devices, monitors. We're limited where we can place those. And that means kind of looking for that Goldilocks zone, that zone where it may not be ideal to place that device, it may not be the perfect place, but it's close enough. And this way it won't get kicked or smashed, thrown out, otherwise destroyed in some way. Oh, yeah. And it also has to be out of sight of all the diners so they don't see it. Goldilocks zone. Third point to whine on. It's hard to treat restaurants. There's food and tons of food contact surfaces that cannot be contaminated with pesticides. Remember, whatever you're using, always read and follow the label of that product. And also, when the kitchen gets cleaned, the floor gets pretty much washed down, flooded with water. So do the sides of the walls. So if you've put down a liquid residual or put bait down low towards the ground level, it's going to get washed away every single night. It's not going to be very effective. So again, it's that Goldilocks zone. It may not be the most ideal location, but it's close and it'll still get most of the job done. Final whining is people seeing any type of pest and not hitting the social media or the regular media for that matter. It can seriously damage the restaurant's reputation, causing a loss of income. And if they've had to shut down, that's going to incur loss of revenue too. If it's a pest problem, who are they going to look to? It's going to be the pest control company that they're going to try and blame. So the moral of this story is managing pests in restaurants is really challenging. Being aware of that, being aware of those challenges is important to help manage those problems. Working with the challenges, working around those challenges, instead of just giving up and going, oh, they won't do sanitation, I can't do anything about this. That's going to give you better results. Most of you probably have some great restaurants you work with and some not so great. Keep in mind what makes this challenging and work with that. And of course, whining a bit helps too. As usual, there is so much more I can whine about pest control in restaurants, but I only have 5 minutes and you will just have to tune in for more episodes. You can always whine to me about your restaurant pest control problems. Reach out to me anytime, please. And we've posted some helpful resources below. Don't forget to subscribe, check that little like button so you don't miss out on any of my whining, and check us out on social media as well. And until next time, cheers. Stay cool out there, folks.